Alright guys, we are back. We've got two missions right now, the True Threat and the two Unpathed Waters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just knock out this little fishing quest real quick. These bulrushes oftentimes give you some bait. They are found all over the place, connected to bodies of water. I would say most of the time probably by ponds. Trying to think of rivers. We got some herbs while we're here too. Hoo-ah. And I think I am finally getting over all the coughs. I don't remember if I picked this up. Looks like I did. Alright, lady.
You see? Very simple to do. Also, I need no charity, so... for you, your first fishing pole. She is old and weathered, yes, but very capable still. And for your first lesson, casting without bait is a waste of your time. And the fishes. Think of the bait like a paintbrush. Catching the fish. Now that's the art. Yes, you get it, don't you? The vision. Start with a humble pond, and you'll soon graduate to the great wide ocean. There, you may find the masterpiece. I speak of my dream, my eternal longing, my nemesis. The greatest, most terrible fish to ever swim in water. Gladys. Yes,
Yeah.
Gladys. A wily foe and the end of many a fish dreamer. I was not always so sedentary, you know? I have Gladys to thank for that. She took from me that which was dearest in all the world. And yet I will best that scaly brute and have my vengeance. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, my dreamy young apprentice. We all must start somewhere, so get to it. Catch us a fish.
Okay. Yep, fishing is not too complicated. So I'm just holding up on the D-pad and you see a radio full of stuff here. So I'm like, where does he camp up the top? Fish on the left. Just hover over that. I can equip the bait. Firefly bait. And then I'm just gonna launch that sucker out. And then the goal here is you just want to hold this down until it starts getting red. If you hold it down much longer, the line will snap. You just reel it in. Not that complicated. Now, I don't have 3 things of bait, so I'll probably have to harvest some more. It's probably okay though. Now, something kind of interesting about all this is if you look in the water, you can kind of see what kind of fish you're hauling in. Which, compared to other games I've played in the past, it's kind of a unique situation. Okay, so I have no bait. Things get really weird when you're fishing though, too. You get locked out of being able to do a lot of things while you're holding your fishing pole. And I have found that rolling puts your fishing pole away. Which helps quite a bit. So these bulrushes have kind of a dual purpose. Harvest them and sometimes get some fish bait, but the bulrush cob is also used, I think, for potions. So it's good to get these. And I would say my other character, I've maybe done this couple of times ever and really gone and harvested bulrushes, and I have not needed to come back. Can last you for quite some time. They are useful to have. And they respawn real fast. As you can see over there, they're already back. Okay. Back to fishing. 24 bait this time. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, this is a very shallow little pond here. You can fish in the oceans from the beach. You can also fish in rivers. You can fish in giant lakes. This is a very small pond, so I'm guessing that we're going to get total crap while we're in here. Aquatic snail. Nasty. But as you go around the map and you find different bodies of water, you will occasionally find a, what would you call it? There's a technical term for it. Slipping my mind right now. But basically, there's a little circle in the water where fish are kind of bobbing up and down in the water. That becomes a fishing spot. And if you fish there with bait, you get a better chance at bigger fish, better fish. So keep an eye out for those if you want to go fishing. I recommend having one or two spots that you kind of have memorized so that you can always go there really quickly, do some fishing, and make things more efficient rather than just fishing in a place that doesn't have a hotspot. They do go away over time, so you can only fish. I want to say maybe 30 or somewhere between 30 and 50 times in a hotspot before it fades away, and then it's on a cooldown and it'll come back in, I don't know, half an hour. So that's why I recommend having two different locations. When one dries up, you can hop over to the other. And maybe when I do a video on some grinding, I will highlight my two favorite areas.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You have been busy with your reel. A master fisher in the making indeed. A burgeoning artist, I might even say. Listen to you. You are as sunlight that glimmers upon the deepest waters. La lueur. I think my ancient fishing ensemble would interest you. Yes, the seekers of the questing bass. A sacred order of knights who fish. We are noble, regal, not quite profitable. My squires are working on that.
Right.
They are younger, mine's more flexible for business. One is so diligent, the other is a bit of an idler, and I am stuck in my ways. Oh, what a group we are. La lueur indeed. Even after I say these silly things, still you are eager to continue onwards. There is knightly spirit in you. Oh, yes. I can see your glimmer now. Yes. Go and see my squire, Khadija. If she approves of your skills, then I, Peronel Lenoir, as Fisher Regent, will accept you into our order.
Yeah, Knights of the Fish. Insert some kind of joke about smelly females. Anyways, let's see if we got anything interesting in any of these buildings. And this itself is a farm for herbs. In my younger month or two ago, I neglected farms by quite a bit. I would get into a farm and completely ignore all the food. I do not recommend that now. You want to harvest some food. Leveling food up is very easy and it absolutely boosts your reputation in a location. So, yeah, hoard them. Get as much of this stuff as you possibly can. As you level up your cooking, you'll get a ton of recipes. And you can turn some basic ingredients into things like pasta, which can then be used to make better stuff. Yeah, you can grind things into like spices and make some crazy meals. But the low level things that you can make only require like one ingredient, whereas the high level things are going to require like lots of ingredients. And you never quite know which things require which things. So this red meat that I'm getting from these cows might be a required ingredient, and then for the rest of the meal you can use almost anything. So you'll find that a lot in the food section. There'll be like one required ingredient or a very limited ingredient. It has to be meat specifically, but then you can add any kind of raw food after that, and that could be like strawberries or whatever. Which strawberries and beef, although individually are fantastic, I don't know that strawberries and beef is a meal. Sure, why not? Hello, beetle. Fun in here? Nope. War declared. Something fun right there. Good night, cow. Good stuff. Man. Ooh, the phones. I'm so happy about target lock, guys. You have no idea. Man. I have a lot of history playing games like Halo. Used to play some original Black Ops once upon a time. I can get back into it, but it has been such a long time. I'm so rusty on aiming. I'm so used to playing games like this and Baldur's Gate and like Skyrim, and the skill required for such a thing. The reaction timing and the accuracy is negligible. I didn't do any Halo professional. I didn't do any tournaments or anything. And for the most part, I kind of lean away from the competitive scenes most games. Man, I tore it up in Halo. I'm very sad about the way things have been going. For reference, Halo Infinite, one of the most fun campaign experiences ever of all time. Memorable? Not even remotely. What did we do? Who did we talk to? What's the name of the pilot? No fucking idea. Don't care, not what it's about. Load of supplies. Okay, so we have a mission there, but we also have just this activate this thing and do a thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Sneed's Revenge. Yep. Okay. So you can see we got produce supplies here. We've also got it there and there. And we just have to hold the line against things. Hello? Shit. And I have found that the enemies will attack you if they notice you, rather than these things. So you show up, you aggro, basically. But it is not immediately obvious each and every time where they're going to be coming from, which one they'll attack. Ew. That's real scummy. Slipped behind me. Hey now. Sweet. I genuinely don't care if that guy picks off enemies versus me. I don't think that weapon experience is all that important. Just how big I done. A minute left. I'm just gonna shoot this. I don't trust it. Son of a bitch. Damn. Fucked. Ugh. Holy crap. They all came out to play. Yeah, nope. Okay. All dead. Yeah. Alright, only got 10 seconds or so left. Cool, cool, cool. Stand up here. Feel like nothing's coming. Defeat Farmer Sneed. No, 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 no. Okay. For some reason, I saw that as like level 44 or something, and I thought, oh shit, he's way stronger than I had thought. Why did they put that here? No, level 14. We can take his ass. He did throw up all over us, though. Little shit. But yeah, that would be that. Alright. The true threat. Jinjit.
Pitching hay and shoveling manure. It doesn't suit you, Priscilla.
Puts my mind at ease. Clear, complicated work.
And when was the keen swordplay of our most dutiful knight ever complicated?
I only raise my sword now to keep the lost at bay.
Priscilla, you're not making any sense.
I can't even say it. You wouldn't believe me anyway. We were naive to be so hopeful.
I cannot imagine what's come over her. Sir Priscilla was Pridewin's most honorable knight. And now, when we need her most, she refuses my orders. Everyone seems to think Gawain's already assumed command. Lockney is an outright disgrace. He's changed. I don't even know him anymore. Is that what you discovered in the ruins? Was Lockney behind the strange tablet at the mine? The pirates, too? I am having trouble understanding what his ultimate goal is, or if he even has one. I I don't know. I now question everything the minister said, but the knights at Aeternum Keep did meet Sir Gawain. Priscilla did tell me that much. Priscilla was there, in fact, but she won't talk about it. It's infuriating. I need a moment to collect myself. If you are so inclined, you should try and talk to her.
Okay. Let's see this real quick, though. And notes are real good. And nothing else here. Alright. Alright, lady.
If you're expecting to have more luck flying me for answers than the Night Regent, think again. I don't know you, and I sure as hell don't owe you anything. And truth be told, I don't owe her either. I've forsworn my oath. The politics of Prydwen are no longer my concern. I'm perfectly capable of defending my land and estate. Outside of that, it's none of my business what goes on, who falls, and who doesn't. The knights I served with at Aeternum Keep were the bravest, most loyal men and women I've ever known. To think of them as fallen, it's too much to bear.
The Knights of Fallen Lost.
I believe that to be the case, though some may remain. I left one day, and I haven't gone back. If you want to know what's happened at Aeternum Keep, I suggest you go and have a look for yourself. Then you can try to explain it to the Night Regent. I've said as much as I'm going to say. You and the Night Regent are welcome to shelter here, but I'll answer no more questions. If you are going to venture into Aeternum Keep, I suggest you don't tell the Night Regent. It's better she doesn't go there. There's nothing left for any of us.
You know how upset I would be if there was some crazy crap going on and a knight was just like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to say what happened. Everybody's fucked. And then didn't at all say anything? Mm-mm-mm. Or at least pass the info along. Jeez. Alright, so I got a gear score of almost 300, so I'm just scrapping this. As you can see, I'm getting some extra coins. It's not a ton. If the gear score ain't high, it ain't getting put on. Which, admittedly, does kind of suck. 295s. Yep. Okay. It's great. Really great. We are in the middle of some lag. Oh my goodness, are we back? Okay. Well, if that ain't a sign that I need a drop, I don't know what is. Let me increase my stamina here. Gather speed going up. Let's go to character. Focus. Alright. That is going to be it for this one, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow.